Hello everyone, welcome to Agrotugal project here on the Agro Azores map. And we are in March and man, this is a surprise. What the heck is it snowing? It doesn't snow in the Azores apart from the highest peak on the mountains, and that's not where usually agriculture activities are done in. So I don't know what the heck is going on. It is a surprise to be snowing, even though that here in my settings, as you can see over there, snowing is turned off. So really I don't know what is going on. Also, what I find it weird is that if we go up here in the, yeah, right here in the weather, we can see that 8 a.m. minus 13 degrees, and then stops snows by 9 a.m. 11 degrees. Negative. Everything is negative. And let me tell you, there is no such temperatures in the Azores. So this is quite unrealistic. I don't know why in the heck this is happening, but it's surely weird. Anyway, we're on March, and this kind of marks the beginning of a full year cycle for us here at Project Agrotugal in the Agro Azores map, which means that basically it starts all our activities. Namely, we need to go and cut our grass. That's the first month that we can do it. We can cut our grass field here, yeah, which is ready to harvest, fully grown, and we are on a 4 times per year harvest of this grass, which means April, June, September, and November. That's our strategy to make hay. Our barn is doing quite okay. Dang, these temperatures just they're weird. Our barn is doing okay with lots of food, lots of water, producing slurry, which I need to really figure out what I'm gonna do with it. And what else? What else? Okay, uh, since we are going to be waiting for this snow to finish, to pass, I've been spending actually a couple of hours in ModHub, and I found a bunch of mods that later on we can start implementing. Basically, with small equipment for us to be able to work on the other fields. But that will be to a later stage. I find a couple of good mods that I think we can take advantage later on. So the plans for today will be to cut all that grass, transform it in hay. I'm not going to drop anything in our barn because I'm really curious to know what is the capacity of this layoff here, hayloft here. Dang, my tongue. Uh, so right now we have over 76,000 liters of hay stored up there, and I really want to know what is the full capacity of that. So another important thing is that we figured that our cows over there, they are eating an average of 350 liters of hay per month per cow. So that gives us a good statistic point, so we can control how many cows we can have and what that field can produce in order to be able to sustain our cows and not getting into the risk of running out of food over there. So yeah, so we need to wait until this snow goes away, even though it's snowing, but it's not depositing it on the ground, right? Yeah, it's not depositing it on the ground, which is Maybe because I have snow turned off, but it still snows. I don't know. If you guys know how this can be amended, just let me know. Pay attention that I'm on PS5. I'm not on PC, so I don't have access to a bunch of stuff that people in PC have. But I guess we're gonna be here waiting until this snow passes by. It should be within half an hour-ish. In the meantime, let's go here and let's prepare everything. Oh, our tractor is dirty. Let's grab our mower and get ready to start mowing as soon as this snow stops. Also, what I'm planning, there is a couple of things that we can do to diversify. Whoa, 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 whoa. To diversify a bit of our activities, but my main goal for this year will be to be able to buy the dairy. I want to start producing cheese, and that will be our goal for this year, to buy that dairy. I know that we need around 70,000 euros to buy it, but that's something that I really want to do, and we'll see if we can achieve that. I'm pretty sure that we can achieve that as soon as we at least sell the milk we're going to produce until September, because September, according here to the market statistics, let's see if I can find it. I'm always getting mixed up with these menus. Yeah, according to these map statistics, not there here. And another problem I'm having is that I don't know what to do with slurry. I really don't know what to do with it. I don't have any sell point available. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I know some people use it in biomass production plants, but those are way, way, way expensive. So I really don't know what to do with it. Like we can, for sure, and we can fertilize our fields with it, but we don't have any fields to fertilize, so I really don't know what to do with it. So here in the milk, if we show on the projector, on the projection of the market, September will be a month to sell milk. So I'm hoping that by collecting and selling all our milk in September, I'm going to be able to buy the dairy factory and start producing the famous and that great cheese in the Azores, which sells by a whopping 3,533. Now it's 3,419, but sells also in September for 3,533 more or less euros, which would be a good income if you compare it to our milk that sells by 1,360 average on high price. So yeah, we'll see how things go on, and still waiting here for turning off my tractor so I don't spend gas, and we need to wait a bit until this snow goes away. I don't have a way to make it go away, like for just a little bit. Oh, I can turn on the light on this garage. We haven't used this garage. Yeah, we haven't used this garage, but we'll have some use for it in the future for sure. It would be nice if a way to close it. It doesn't, but it's fine. But we'll use it in the future for sure. So, okay, I'll be right back when this snow goes away. Still early in the morning. Okay, 9:12 and it stopped snowing. Huh. Okay, 10 minutes delayed. It's not too bad. So, as planned, let's go and mow our grass. And since you guys have seen this process, I think I'm gonna skip this and we'll come back when we have the field all mowed in order not to bother you. Okay, so I'll see you guys back when I'm completely done here. And we're about done here. Just last pass, everything went well. We cut all our grass field. We have those two craters there that I need to address, and I will address them at some point. Let's fold this up. That will be coming in one of the future episodes, because I need to certify that I don't need to lime the field, the whole field. If I do, I will do it immediately. Otherwise, I will just wait and see if it demands me to lime the field. Also, we have to address this situation about our equipment being so dirty, and that will be coming soon also. Okay, just let's drop our mower here and let's get our tether and start turning all that grass and making it into hay. Engage. Let's see, come on. Oh, I don't wanna. What's wrong? Okay. Hey, not driving good today. Again. Okay, so let's go down there and turn all this grass into hay. And I'm really curious to know how much hay we can get out of this field. Again, last time we did it, we got like 107,000 liters out of here, which was quite good. Let's turn it on and turn all this grass into nice, beautiful hay for us to have in store for our cows. All right, this looks like the last pass here. Our grass has been turned into hay, and we just need to do this last pass, and the next task, you guys know it already, is to windrow everything. That part that I really don't enjoy that much, but hey, needs to be done, and what needs to be done needs to be done. Only this little bit here. All right, so all the field is now turned into hay, and let's go pick up our windrower. And guys, just let me know there in the comments what you would like to see done in these videos. I'm trying to be loyal to the economy of the Azores. Again, as mods are concerned, I want mods that are at least a little bit realistic. I don't want anything crazy. Like those super cheap things or unrealistic capacities and so on. So just let me know what you would like to see over here. Our equipment is really dirty. I think if we have time by the end of this episode, maybe we should clean everything up. What do you guys think? I don't know. Okay, time to windrow everything, put everything into nice lines so it can be picked up. Let's unfold it. Let's lower it. No, not yet. Let's just align here a little bit more properly. Yeah, I still have a little bit of trouble with this windrower. Okay, let's turn it on. Ooh, let's turn it on. And let's windrow everything carefully in order to maximize the amount of hay we can get from this land. I'm also whoa. I was saying I'm also keeping a statistic of how much hay this field can produce. That will be useful also to with the calculation of how much our cows need in order to plan and never run the risk of our cows being left without food. That would be quite bad. We don't want to treat our animals on that way. And I think I never showcased on the channel this windrowing thing in full. I think I did other tasks that I accelerated the video, but never the windrowing. So in order for you guys to see how I windrow, let's speed up the video and show you the full windrowing of the land. Okay, I'll see you back at normal speed when we are done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, it's the way I do it. I know it's not perfect, maybe it could be better, but this is the only way I found more practical to windrow everything. We just have some small bits and pieces here that we're going to address now. But yeah, this is the only way I found that is more practical to do this pain in the butt job of windrowing. The field looks nice when it's done, but man, it still gives me a pain in the ass to do it. I mean, I don't know if you guys like doing it. Let's fold this. The field looks really nice afterwards with all these rows, but dang, this is like really a bit of a nightmare for me. It's painstaking at least. Okay, let's drop our windrower. And now it's time to pick up all that hay that is freshly made. And we are not going to drop it off in the barn for now. We are just going to drop it off here in the hay loft because I really want to see if I can find what is the maximum capacity of this hay loft, and then we can transfer the hay from the hay loft to our cow barn when our cows need it. So let's go and pick the hay, see how much this field was able to produce. And here we go for our first dump. First hay dump of the year. Second year in our farm. And let's dump for the first time. Go back and collect some more. This is dump number 2. Dump number 3. Dump number 4. And here we go for our dump number 5 and final dump. And we'll punch in the results and see whether or not this was better than last year. Something that we have to check afterwards. But yeah, 5 dumps. This last one not quite full, but yeah, it's 5 dumps anyhow. Just park our trailer in its proper place. If I can drive it properly, that is. Without smashing on the other trailer, of course. There it goes. Drop it. And now there is only one more task to do. That is to roll our field. And that's what we're going to do next. have our roller here. But before we do that, let's check here. What is the quantity? Whoa! 150. I wonder what is that, the capacity of that hayloft. So we have really plenty of food for our cows. We just need to go and roll our field now. In order to get it fully fertilized. And again, let's get out and check. Yeah, 50% fertilized. So it's not asking us for hay, which might be good. But I guess before I level out the field and get that greater situation addressed, I guess that I'll wait for the very next grass cutting that we'll be doing, and after that, if it keeps on not asking for us to line the field, I think we can address the situation. So that one will be in June. We'll address that situation. In the meantime, we're going to roll this field in order to get a good grass yield in the next June when we come and cut it again. And I don't want to bother you guys watching these because it's time consuming. So I'll be back with you when I'm all done with this task. See you guys soon. Alright, our field is all rolled up and prepared to start production, which will be absolutely great. Let's fold this. Somehow I did it wrong there. And let's put it away. Our job is completed. Everything went well. It was a good yield. So pretty happy with that. And by this way of things, I think we should be back in the month of June. That's when we have to do all of these over again until we can get that money to buy the cheese factory the dairy that will produce cheese, and that's one of our big objectives. So let's drop our roller here. Pretty cool. And actually, what we could do as a token of appreciation, especially to our equipment. Let's turn off the tractor, get out. Oops. What we could do as a token of appreciation for all this hard work that our machines have been doing, let me just check here if I can buy how much it costs to buy a a a I think it's here under tools. The power wash. How much does it cost? 4,500. I think we can do that. Where should we place it then? Maybe here under our tree. Maybe here. I don't know. Where you guys think I should? Or back here would be a solution. In here could also be. It's quite a small machine. Quite a small machine. Where should we put it? Well, this overlaps another object. Here also overlaps with another object. Or here. Okay, 4,500. We bought it. Haha. Now we can wash all our equipment, and that's what we're gonna do just to finalize this today's video. Just let's grab everything and give a good wash to our equipment, because they do deserve, they work hard. Let's get out. Oh, there we go. So let's wash our tether, make it look nice and clean. Let's see if this can reach. No, it cannot reach over there. Let's check if it can reach in here. Nope. So we need to bring everything out, no problem. Okay, our tether is looking just like brand new. Let's park it. This one, because it's white, you guys are going to notice the difference right away. Look at it. Yucky. Yeah, looking much better. On the other side. Yeah, much better. All cleaned up. Put it away. This was really dirty. Yeah, but rollers, you know, you see all this paint damage, but that's normal because they've been rolling the field. Okay, done. Yeah, it's really dirty. It's kind of satisfying seeing it becoming almost like brand new. And last, our tractor that's been working like a dog. I think it's pretty clean already. Just give it a little bit more of a spray just to make sure. Yeah, I cut water while we were cleaning the other implements. Yeah, but now it's super clean. All right. And that will make it for today's episode. And we'll be back in June. In the meantime, we will make sure that the farm is running okay, that our cows have plenty of food and water and all that stuff. Look at the equipment, so clean. Aha. Yeah, this looks nice. This one we could have washed it also, but it's a pain in the butt to park it, and we're gonna sell it anyway. Hello! So the cows have plenty of food. We have nice quantity of milk. Everything is fine. So as I was saying, I'm going to call it the day here. And we'll be back in June for getting more grass and more hay for our cows and probably some new stuff that I'm planning. All right, guys. Thanks a lot again for watching and supporting the project Agrotugal here in the Agro Azores map. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to keep counting on you to watch further episodes. And guys, don't forget, respect and honor and support your local farmers, because without farming, there is no food. Again, guys, thank you so much for all your support, and make sure to be happy. See you very, very soon.